Hello and welcome to Good Night Meditation. Today we will see how we get stuck in this name game, and spiritual knowledge is telling us that it is, our whole lives nowadays is really revolving around name recognition, some sort of appreciation, validation, being seen in some way by somebody somewhere. And with spiritual knowledge, we have an option to go beyond this name game. But how do we really do this? To do this, to go beyond the name game, is very simple. And it is simple because it is based on just one basic foundation that spiritual knowledge tells us. And that foundation is that there is a separation between the one who has a name and the one who is the real living being. So in this case, the name is Kanupriya, which is the name that is given to the role or to the body. But the real living being is this tiny point of light, the soul. And these two are distinctly separate beings, separate things. The living being is the soul, and the soul is using the body, playing a role. The body and the role have an end. And when the body ends, the role ends, the next time there is a different name given to the body, there is a different costume, there is a different body itself, but the soul may be the same. So if we take the analogy of a movie, it's very easy to understand this. So for the next few minutes, we will experience this separation and play this name game to go beyond the name game. So let us choose a comfortable posture and we recognize the fact that there is a name associated with the body, and we do it for the self first. In this case, the name given to the role, to the body, is Kanupriya. We see that the role is played by the invisible actor. The invisible actor is a point of light, the soul. The actor is independent, not really associated with the costume that he's wearing, is not familiar with the role. He plays the role for a temporary period of time. He's very aware of this, that the movie will end, the scene will end. It is changing. But the same actor can act another role in another movie, can wear very different costumes in another movie, can have a very different personality in another movie. The more we see that the same actor can have different costumes, different roles at different times, it makes us see the temporary nature of Kanupriya. Makes one realize that one should be giving attention to the real actor, the invisible actor. Because what is happening in the movie is temporary, perishable. It is happening as it is supposed to happen in the movie. So paying too much attention to Kanupriya and the movie of Kanupriya is not required. What is of importance is to look at the life of the invisible actor, the tiny point of light. And the life of this point of light is completely different from the movie world. It is beyond the name game, beyond the costume, the role, the recognition, the world that this invisible actor belongs to is the world of light. And in this world, there is no specific name associated with the point of light. We call it the soul. The soul is imperishable, belonging to the eternal dimension of light. This dimension is permanent. This experience of being without a name, without a body, just being the point of light, is the true experience. It is in this experience that one can see the beauty of oneself, the perfection of the self. The true nature of the self. That is amazing. Nothing in this experience changes as long as one is awake to his own reality. we stabilize ourselves with full concentration in just being a point of light. Beyond name, beyond the movie, the game, no distractions from the movie world. Just being in that sweet, silent space. Which feels comfortable. Which feels like home. We stay there. World of light. Silent. Constant. Feeling of belonging. Freedom. So we aim to come into this experience every time we feel we are in the rat race, in the name game. We remind ourselves that we have an option to go beyond the name game, to connect to our truth. Om Shanti. Have a very good evening. Thank you.